Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I lock in on the end result. So in my own manifesting process, how do I really lock in on that end result so I can deeply, deeply, deeply saturate my subconscious mind with living in the end? How do I do that? How do I lock in and not waver from living in the end, which of course then manifests my reality just the way I want? Before I jump into the video, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I would love to have you. And also know that I offer one-on-one sessions. There's a link for those below, and there's links to all my self-study manifesting courses below. There's 8 courses down there. I love them all. They're all amazing, and I'm getting incredible feedback from you guys about them. So thank you so much for joining, and I'm glad that you're loving them too. Okay, so let's jump into the video. How do I lock in on the end result? Well, this of course is all about focus. And focus, like anything else, can be trained and can be deeply learned. Like you can learn how to focus more and more and more. And you can learn how to focus deeply and pristinely and precisely. And because I've trained myself on how to deeply and precisely focus my attention and my energy and my knowing, then that's what locks in on a living in the end experience. It's the focusing on that experience. And when you focus very, very strongly on a particular experience, it actually crowds out every other possibility. So for example, when I'm going to give 3 examples, in my own life, manifesting my man, manifesting money, and manifesting success. How do I do this? So when I was manifesting my man, the way that I locked in on him, on manifesting him, was first of all, I would make contact. So this part of the process is actually very important. It's where we're getting clarity on what we want. And the more clear you are on what you want, the more you can lock in on it, the more you can focus in on that end result. So if you're in the experience where you're like, this is why actually I want to talk about this. I'll probably do another video about this, but this is why I don't really use that saying, this or better. This is like a common thing in law of attraction communities. It's like, I want to manifest this or better. I've never used that. And the reason is I want to lock in as tightly as I can on the experience that I truly want to manifest. And this or better, it just kind of opens the door and it makes it a little more general. So when I was manifesting my partner, I got super, super, super clear on who he was, who I was, what our relationship was. I just got like in my inner world, and this just took time. Like I spent the time to script, to explore, what do I want? Who is my man? What does he feel like? I took the time to get very clear on who he was and what our relationship was. And once I felt that clarity in my inner world, that's where the locking in starts to happen. I felt the clarity on who he was and what our relationship was like. And then I would just practice and practice and practice it. And the more you practice a particular living in the end result, so a particular feeling and particular thoughts, those start to become the dominant experience in your inner world. And that naturally crowds out other possibilities. So this is how I locked in on manifesting my man. Manifesting money, I do the same thing. I lock in on a very particular amount of money. I'm going to start talking about manifesting money more on my channel because I'm really successful at manifesting money. I've been manifesting a ton of money these days, and people probably want to learn how to do this. It's just the same thing. In fact, I think manifesting money is easier than manifesting a relationship, or it can be. So I'm going to start talking about it more. I lock in on a particular amount, so I decide what is the amount of money I want to be making. I get super clear that that amount of money is already coming to me. I'm already living in a reality where that amount of money is coming to me. I know that that is true. This is how I lock in. I practice it. It's not actually this huge secret on like how to do it. It's more that part of why I'm quite successful at manifesting is I'm a highly devotional person. I know how to go all in. And this is what when you all of your energy is focused on one end result, and this is the only possibility that you consider that can happen, then that's going to happen. And so I've learned how to do this, how to focus my energy in this way just through practice. It's like, that's the reality. I'm not wavering. This is the only reality that's going to happen. And I practice that, practice it, practice it. And the reality comes in. So I've done that with money. Same with success. My YouTube channel is growing really, really fast, which is beautiful. And I love having all of you here. I do. I truly, truly love it. So how do I do this? I already know that I'm successful. I already know that people love my videos. I already know this is the end result. I already know that people are going to want to subscribe to my channel. I already know that I'm growing by 1,000 subscribers every day and that that's even going to grow. I already know that that is the truth. And when I know that and I practice it, it crowds out every other reality. There's no room in my inner world for me to think that I'm not going to be successful. I don't even consider that. And that's because I've already deeply ingrained the belief that I am. And because of that, that then becomes the reality. So locking in on the end result has to do with focus and practice, and also being a little relentless, which is what I am. So this is why I'm good at manifesting. And what I mean by that is like, I go all in. I choose exactly what I want and I go all in. And the reason I have this level of confidence with manifesting is just through practice. I've done it for many years. I know what I'm doing. I know that I know what I'm doing. I've just created the self-concept of someone who knows how to manifest. Anyone can do this. This is just a choice. You get to just choose who you are, what you're good at, what you manifest. You choose that. You hold the frequency that that is true. You hold the thoughts and the beliefs and the feelings that that is true. It's going to be true. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I love being here with you. Please leave a comment below. Yeah, tell me about your process on locking in on your desire and what are you locking in on? What is done in your reality already? I would love to hear. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.